What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of This Week in Madden Show 148. That is a lot of Madden shows. This week we've got something special coming up for you. Let's jump right in and look at one of the new best cards in the game. We'll waste no time. Won't even talk about my co-host S. Gibbs right here and about the big upcoming Super Bowl matchup, because Super Bowl packs are out and they were hot this week. I had some good luck. Gibbs, what did you see? What do you think's going on with how the game's going to shape up?
Yeah, I was able to pull quite a few items this week. Not only that, but because of the market drop, I was able to round out my whole team. I have a whole new offensive line. I feel like I can run the ball now when I play MUT because my offensive line is comparable to other people's defensive lines. I have a new secondary. I got Champ, 93 Champ. Yep. I have the 94 Chris Harris. Malcolm Jenkins at safety, Major Wright at strong safety. So I'm feeling pretty good.
I got Chris Harris myself.
Beast.
Byron Maxwell, really nice corner. Brandon Browner for size, along with Mario Williams, an Aaron Donald Team of the Year out of a random pack. This card, though, is one we do not have. I think it is quite possibly one of the best cards in the game. What are your thoughts on this John Elway? Take a quick look at his stats.
Easily the best, probably the best quarterback in the game, I would say, at this point. I know he's on this little slower end, but you can't argue with those throwing stats. 97 throw power, 97 throw accuracy for short, medium 95, and the deep accuracy 97. And play action's 90. Play action is really, really important because it keeps those linebackers from being able to jump routes. It's like kind of combats against play recognition guys. So your Luke Kuechly's that exist in the world, they have all those 99 play recs. He does a good job at going against that. I would say for 500,000 coins, I still think he's a little overpriced. I think that there's guys that exist currently in the game that might be able to be better for you at a much cheaper option. I'm still loving the Randall Cunningham. I still love the Cunningham. It gets it done. I know you have the Rodgers.
Yeah, the Rodgers is much better than the Cunningham. Yeah. There's no doubt. This Otto Graham has piqued a lot of people's interest. I don't know your thoughts on it. 89 speed. Yeah. Maybe his throw power is not quite enough for you, but I mean his throw stats are pretty legit across the board.
No, 95 gets it done. I would say that you could argue that this Otto Graham is better than the Elway. I think that the 90 play action helps a lot, especially when you think of how many people run PA end around, right? So PA end around, best play in the game. Even though you don't actually have the play fake, it still makes the defense react that way.
Right.
So that's why it's super important to have good play action. So I think he'd lose a little bit of value there. But
and Tracy Porter's really not a normal corner we would like, but his Super Bowl edition with the play rec, speed, and zone actually is pretty worth it despite being short. Same thing with Deion Branch. This is a really, really good slot receiving option. The Darnell Dockett has 100 power move.
If there's a guy that you have to go out and get on your roster, this is the guy.
98 strength.
He's the guy. This is the guy.
95 excel. He's better than the Aaron Donald.
He takes on double teams in a 3-down line, and he breaks through and gets after the quarterback.
We've got a Bobby Wagner ourselves, guys. We also are looking to do some giveaways tonight on the old Xbox One. Of course, the issue right now is that the system is down. So we're playing on PS4. To get on MUT, but Xbox Live is currently down. So we do have some giveaways coming up. I said I would give away a 93 Bobby Wagner to somebody that asked me a Twitter question. So we're going to do that. We've got even more cards to give away on Xbox One. The Boozer sent some in, and also DeWeese sent some in as well. So we've got quite a few cards we can give away on Xbox One tonight. But I didn't want to promise that in the show title just because the system is down, and if we can't get online tonight, then I feel bad about it. But we'll hopefully that will get up later in the show, and we can give some cards away because we've got a loaded roster over there.
Falls, quickly before we continue on, we got a couple new guys in the chat. Obviously, I want to give a shout out to Forever61009. He's been here the past couple weeks, but he's watching again tonight, and I know he's kind of a new guy, so I wanted to say thanks for coming by. We also have a new guy. I'm trying to find his name in the chat. Obviously, we have Drunk Patrick Canes here. I'm trying to find him, but I lost him, but he said it's the first time he was able to watch the show tonight. I'm talking about you. You know who you are. I saw you type in the chat. This is your first time live, so we're appreciative of you being here, watching the show live with us. And one more shout out to Jazz Fan. Jazz Fan hooked me up with a 46 playbook. He's let me borrow it for a little bit, so appreciate you, Jazz Fan.
All right, so let's jump back in. People wanted a card of the week. I would recommend, if you haven't, check out the Silva for only 3,000 coins. You're going to like that he has 97 strength, 93 block shed, 95 power move. I mean, that's comparable to a lot of the Team of the Week Hankins and stuff we've been talking about all season long. So if we compare him...
Pretty comparable to Star, I think,
I mean, for 3,000 coins, that's out of control. Obviously, he's no Will Fork. But
pretty comparable right there.
For Star, he's stronger than Star. Obviously, his block shed's a little bit lower and better power moves. So he's basically, for 3,000 coins, better than the Rising Star Latulele that's just came out. Yeah. So don't sleep on the Silga. He's somebody you want to get. One other guy is Gilliam.
Gotta get Gilliam right there to your left. He's cheaper than that, though.
He's very, very inexpensive. And the reason I like him is because everyone goes buku bonkers over Donald Penn and Nate Solder. But every time you sub in a Donald Penn, everyone knows you're probably going to run the ball, and people get really mad. But this Gilliam, people might not know that he is an 89 run block character with 90 strength. So he's going to get the same run blocking as Penn and Solder, but he might not alert your opponent to
He's also the fastest of those three. And I honestly, at this point, there's no reason that you shouldn't be running a set that you kind of have in your set that has a Penn, a Solder, a Gilliam, and then like a Gronk or something on the outside, right?
3-4 tight ends that just block it up.
They block and you have run and you go to Gronk downfield. I mean, there's no reason. If you look at his speed, he's 6 points faster, and I think the Solder's 75 speed. So he gives you the most, 77, so he gives you the most speed, I think.
Right, and he's got the most catch in traffic, I believe, as well.
So Gilliam's
just grab solid. One. These guys, once again, Silga's 3,000 coins, Gilliam's even less. So those are guys you can work with pretty well. Just to mix it up, give your opponent a different look, and not use the pen all the time. So
the Howard for life in the chat is saying, check out that Varine real quick. He's down one. I didn't see him. He's right there too. Right. One more.
I pulled one on
I didn't see his
system
stats
as well.
Let's see.
So he's got 92 speed, 94 agility.
Not bad.
He's not bad.
You know what? This Varine reminds me a ton of that Road to the Playoffs Varine from last year. Like
gotcha.
if you're jumping into MUT right now, that's a really nice halfback to get because he's got pretty good carry, he's good speed, good agility, good acceleration. So he's a pretty good halfback.
So we're mixing that up there.
How do you like the Ellington?
So obviously Prob's a big fan of the Ellington. We bought the Ellington last week. You used him the first couple games. You thought he was excellent.
Love him.
I like him. I think he's definitely top 5 halfback. I'd put him at the 4th or 5th position though, only because I have the ball on the other console and he is a little bit better.
Fumbles.
No, Ellington fumbled for me.
No.
Yeah, Ellington. Really? Yeah, he fumbled twice in one game.
It's tough.
And that, to me, that hurt me. I do like his juking though, and he does seem, for an elusive back, to always fall forward.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, but it's a weird style. Like if I see a corner, if a cornerback is coming at me, I'm in the flat with Bo Jackson. I'm going to try and run him over.
And you can get by him too sometimes.
But with Ellington, am I trying to juke? Or am I trying to run him over?
You juke.
You juke,
right.
But then he falls forward. So it's like, it's a mind game with me because he is physical, kind of like the Stewart, but the Stewart fumbled for me, the Ellington fumbled for me. Maybe it's me. Those things knock those guys down just a peg.
Using Bo makes everyone else obviously feel way less, I think.
Right.
I used the Charles, and I can't tell you how many times I fumbled with him.
Right.
And I've only fumbled one time, maybe 200 carries with this Ellington, and that's where the value is for me.
Right.
He doesn't fumble. He doesn't put the ball on the ground. Yes, he will fumble at some point, but the Charles fumbled at least once a game.
Yeah. No, that's unacceptable. And I, once again, try and put myself in positions to not fumble, try and go out, make the smart plays. I think Bo did lay one down for me last game, but my opponent had Jack Ham, Nitrane Lane at the 3rd corner position. You name it, this guy had it. So that was a game going into it where even though I went like 24 for 26 passing, still the hits kept on coming. So I had to make sure to not try and throw that as much as possible.
Right.
You gotta blame the user, but I focus so hard on not. I focus so hard.
Yeah, but I've also noticed where the Bo is super valuable for you is when you go in the single back ace.
Right.
I don't have the same success running that formation because when you run that zone weak, I can't get to the next level like around the corner.
I couldn't either.
But with Bo, you get there. I see you do it all the time.
Now I do. It was my offensive line.
Gotcha.
It was my offensive line. I couldn't get to that edge.
Who'd you upgrade
suction
to?
tackled off the corner. My Xbox line has Whitworth FO on the left.
I picked him up.
Left guard, whoever the main FO guy is, just whoever the next level up is. It's not DeCastro because DeCastro's at right guard for me right now. Center, we pulled a Max Unger, so we got Max Unger in there, I believe.
Yep.
But I get much better push,
strength?
and it works.
Strength.
Yeah, he's like 93, but Alex Mack. For those of you who don't know, let's take a quick look at the PS4.
I have the pound.
We are going to jump into some gameplay tips in a little bit. We do have lots of good questions tonight.
I picked up the Webster, pretty cheap. The Mike Webster.
He's very cheap.
He's solid.
Check out this Alex Mack, dude. I
Do you
think
have
he's
him as
a
your center
mega
here?
sleeper. I believe I do.
Let's see. No, max under here.
So this is the one I pulled the under on. F.O. Sitton's really good.
Let me see the under.
F.O. Witten's good.
How much coin is Unger going for?
I don't know. I don't know. Pulled it.
Yeah, 90 strength. That's roughly what you're going to see is from the Webster. Webster's
Right.
about the same.
But
I
this
do want the
Kilgore
pounce,
has
yeah.
this much strength, and he's that much run blocking, so...
Pass block is a little weak.
Yeah.
I'm noticing pass block a lot more now that I'm facing guys that have 97, 99
Right.
power
Well, that's
move, fast
like,
moves.
I have an Iapati to give away from Xbox, but his pass block's so low, it's like 74. But he's so strong, such a good run blocker.
It's like the load hope.
Right. It's like he
Not
matters,
the most feared load
so,
hope. Yeah.
I don't know. It's really all up to that.
The Alex Max only had 88 overall, though.
True. No, but look at his stats.
Gotcha.
Check out the...
I'm going to look him up on mine.
We're going to real quick check out the Elite Alex Mack.
Do you think Bo is worth 1.4 million coins?
No.
91 strength.
Yes. I don't know. It depends. I'm not sure. It depends on people's budgets.
He's selling 17,000 coins.
Yeah, look at Alex Mack. So Alex Mack has 91 strength, 94 run block,
88 pass block.
88 pass block for 15,000
Yeah,
points. I mean, that's
yeah.
the best base center in the game.
Yeah.
He's your Levante David of centers. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's the Pouncey, obviously. That's the purple cow. I mean, that's the guy everyone's got to get. Like, he's the guy that if you want to have a great offensive line,
Right.
and you pride yourself on having a great offensive line, you don't have a Pouncey, you're nobody.
Right. So we did get some sub hype before the show started. We do have 15 sub squares left. As you guys know, we're filling these out. We've got the Super Bowl numbers. We're going to draw those later, and then we'll take a video and we'll put it in the Madden Secret Society Facebook group, which is for the subscribers. We'll also email the subs as well to give you a picture of this so you know what you should be rooting for on Super Bowl Sunday.
Also, guys, all of our subscribers, you should have received an email about access to the Madden Secret Society on Facebook. We have about 30 or so people that have actually accepted that and are in the group. So there's going to be about, close to 70 more that haven't accepted it. So make sure you look for that email. We want to get you in there. It's just another place for you guys to communicate and talk to each other outside of the stream. You guys can help each other out with MUT, tips, whatever you guys want to help each other with.
Right. Madden Bowl is tomorrow. That's where the NFL players play each other in Madden. We're going out to Arizona to check out the Madden Bowl action. We'll post pictures on Twitter, social media, Instagram, all that jazz. Make sure to follow us on there. Gibbs, great question in the chat from you. How can this guy, whose name I missed in the chat, he wants to get Brandon Browder always matched up against a tight end on the other team. Is there any way he can do that without he's trying to go into settings, he's trying to go into this, he's trying to go in that. How can you get a CB like Brandon Browder matched up?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. It's all about your defensive formation, though. You can't actually go into a setting into the game and say...
They took that out from Madden 12.
Correct. So you could take this controller here. I'll take the defense. So, for example, if I were to go to a dime formation, so if you want to go 4-3, let's say, and you wanted to get Brandon Browner on the outside on a tight end, can't from this set. Just can't do it unless you went and put Browner a safety and then you picked you picked like outside linebacker, fireman, because then he'd be matched up against them, right? But if you wanted to do what you're saying, you could go like this. You could go to a dime, and if you come out in a single back doubles right there, that's fine. That works. I could go here, and let's say that Jimmy Smith is Brandon Browner in this case, okay?
Yep.
So Jimmy Smith, now 22. I come out in dime, and I want to make sure he's in man, so I come out and cover 2-man. Now you can see that Jimmy Smith is manned up against the tight end.
Right.
So you have to finagle it through packaging. So it is possible. This is actually something that we did quite a bit last year, if you remember. We did we cut out in quarters. We did the 2-man under show blitz, and then we had all of our one of our best man coverage guys matched up against the tight end because those tight end corners were killer. So we need high man coverage ratings.
To match up with that route runner
correct.
To get that cut. Mix B in the chat. Shout out to the sub hype. Appreciate it, man. We're gonna get your name up on this square, and then we are going to pull it. We're going to pull the numbers out in a little bit. So we've got 13 spaces left, 13 sub-squares left. We just picked up 2 people over the course of there, so down to 13 squares. Looks like
a couple more squares.
That going on. All right, let's take a look at our first mailbag question of the night. This one is from Sand Tree. He wants to know, what is the best 3rd and long passing play? Now, Sand Tree did the classic Madden guy thing. He said, I need a money play. But a money play, it means you can only use it once, or it means you use it every time. I don't know. But 3rd and long is very tough to convert in this game. So What's something you like to go to on 3rd and long?
Well, I think you're right about that first and foremost, right? Money play, I would say very far and few between. I mean, PA and around probably the best thing you're going to find is a money play this year.
Right.
Mostly everything else you can't really just run every single time in terms of a passing play. But for 3rd and long, I would say number one, there's a couple different options you go. So if you go to that gun tray open, you're in there right now, and you go to PA wide receiver in.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on previous shows. It takes a long time to develop, but if you move the rock back here, how do we get this camera angle?
I don't know. Down on the D-pad, maybe? I feel like one of our controllers got something happen, but...
Yeah, so back the rock up here.
Superman with the sub-hype? Sub-hype.
So-
Sub-hype's the real.
So back the rock up here and see if you can fix that camera angle. You gotta fix the camera angle before it's
Gotta
time
fix
to
the camera angle.
Got
Boom,
it.
let's do that.
No choice.
You give the shout out to Superman. Let him know
Superman
we have 12
sub-hype, son.
12 squares left.
Sub-hype!
We're going to do this in time for the Super Bowl. I feel confident we're going to fill this chart up.
We got our little things right here. So Falls right now is checking the settings, but I would say that there's a couple different options that you could go to. The first one we're showing you here, so camera toggle.
Camera toggle's off. Maybe go to visual settings.
Maybe it's just the play or something, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. Maybe it'll go away. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this is the play. Obviously, PA wide receiver in.
Yeah.
Once again, we are looking right now to find for our man Sandtree a great 3rd and long passing play. Wanted a money play, but we're just going to give him a great 3rd and long passing play instead.
Right, so this 3rd and long, I would recommend that you keep the play action because it helps the play a little bit, but you have to recognize that because you could get some quick pressure off the edge here.
Right, definitely.
You want to target the RB route down the sideline, so the better play action your quarterback has is also going to make this more successful. So the snap of the ball, you kind of let the play develop a little bit. I'm not going to sack you here just on purpose. And you want to go to RB. He's wide open down that sideline typically. We have a really weird camera angle.
Yes.
But it's kind of tough to make that read when you're in this camera angle. But that RB route, what happens, it gets down the sideline, and sometimes the safety will jump the inside post, and he goes to that pattern. So
very commonly does it, and
right.
I've been hit with it. It takes a while for the route to develop, is the bugaboo, but it's still a pretty nice little play.
3rd and long, you want something, that's a good option to go to.
So once again, this PA wide receiver in, we'll show you that. Most people are going to drop into that cover 3. You need to, more sub-hype, scooter bombs just ramped up.
Sub-hype!
Boom.
Sub-hype!
So once again, the RB route, you
Hit
still
the
need to have
D-pad up.
screens?
Hit the D-pad up, someone said.
Yeah, no, that's just making it
Right there, you got him. So there's your 3rd and long play, and that's how...
It makes it look like Madden 08, like when I threw that in the camera,
Yeah.
like it felt like that. In Madden 08, if your guy had the cannon arm, he had a little like rocket under his arm, and it would be like...
So that's one play, obviously, that can be pretty effective. So here it is. You can watch the way that, and now this doesn't happen every time, and it's definitely important that your corner has better play recognition, because if he has good play rec, he won't jump that route. He'll know that this other route's coming down the sideline, but that's what the problem is, that a low play rec corner does give that route up. There are also other options where if you want to stop this, you think this is a cheesy play, right? All you have to do is spotlight the receiver, and it won't work, right?
Right. So to stop it, what you would do is press the spotlight, which is Y, A, receiver icon A.
Or you get a better corner.
Yes.
With better play rack, right? So I'll get off over there.
Asante Samuel will not let this injustice happen.
So snap of the ball. Here we are. I'm not going to sack you. I'm not going to sack you. I'm not going to sack you. So there, see how he's recovering there? If you spotlight, actually, you know what? I didn't spotlight him.
Yes.
I did not spotlight him. I
told you to spotlight, but we
did
not.
Hold on. Let me spotlight him. What's his icon? He's RB. So you hit Y for individual coverage, A, and then you hit the receiver's icon, RB, and then you hit the spotlight A for the receiver. So 4 button presses. Snap the ball. He should do a little bit better of a job dropping over there, the deep safety.
Yeah, there was 2 dudes there.
You can see he drops over there and makes a play. So you can't stop
it.
I will give you one more play. This gun tray open, you're going to find this PA wide receiver in a lot of different playbooks. But you're going to find something else in other playbooks. It's pretty common. So if you actually go to the gun tight offset files,
yes,
I think this is a really good. This is more of an advanced play, but tight offset and then the play PA seams. What I like about this is that if you want to get into the user catch game, you want to get into that life. This is a play for you. It's going to give you 3 options for one-on-one user catches.
Yes,
and that's where the advanced skill comes into play. So do you want to be about that life? Then this is a great play for you. You're going to get the one-on-one matchups you want downfield, threw it way too early.
So you want to wait on that.
You want to wait on that route, but you also go to the Y, you can go to the A, or you can go to the B. It's going to be tough for you to do it right now because of the camera angle, but we got to change it. Is that what we're trying to do here?
I think we got hacked.
We got something.
All right, so we're going to turn the camera toggle on, and then we'll just turn it off. Can't do that.
Let me try and do it. Can I try and do it? Back out. Let me try. I don't know what happened. Xbox Live is back up.
Sweet. We'll go check in on that, guys. We'll probably be able to do some giveaways right now. We've got some good content coming up. So you can't.
Maybe just back out of Xbox
and go check Xbox Live and then come back in. But we'll finish this tip. But so
show it real quick. Let it develop. Let me just watch this. I'm gonna spy everybody so you don't get. So you can let it develop here real quick.
I'm looking at A, Y.
You just let it develop. Longer. Yeah, now do it. A little long, but see how you get the one-on-one matchup?
Right.
So you third and long, you need to play. This is a great option. You're going to find it in Carolina. You're going to find it in New Orleans. You're going to find it in the Rams. You're going to find it in the Oakland playbook. And one more. So there's one-on-one option. Go up and get big. So this is a more advanced tip. PA wide receiver in is a little, doesn't require as much user skill, but two good options that you're going to find in a lot of different playbooks.
Yes, indeed. I would call that out. We're going to jump over while Gibbs can head out on Xbox, try and restart that. Not sure what happened. We'll check and see if Xbox Live is up, but we'll jump back over to the PS4 as well. Taking questions in the chat, guys. Chasty Cakes wants to know, how much solo play should I do before confidently jumping into head-to-head? Tasty Cakes, I would recommend, as long as you've done Skills Trainer 3 times, you can go into head-to-head, feel pretty confident that if you have cover 3 and you use her the middle linebacker, you're going to have some type of success. And because then you'll know where the QB contain is. You'll know how to man up somebody on a QB spy. You'll know how to man up a tight end if he's beating you in the middle. You'll know I can go stand over this guy, take that away. You'll be able to play some defense, feel confident. You'll know the new tackle buttons. Nobody at a lower level is going to do anything to you that you can't stop with just 1 or 2 adjustments. So if you go in knowing that, you'll be okay. The computer plays its own certain way, and it just isn't conducive to head-to-head learning, so you don't want to throw yourself off by playing the computer too much. If you want to end up being a head-to-head player, jump in. When I play other games, I'm afraid to play users. When I play Hearthstone, when I play NHL Online, I get to a certain level, I win a bunch of my early games, and then I'm like, I don't want to play against somebody who's really good. But in Madden, I do, but in other games, I'm like, because I know I'm not good enough, I know I haven't trained hard enough, but you got to get in, get the experience, drop the gloves, and play. So that's something you can't be afraid about.
Get in and play, take your bumps and bruises, and the worst thing that's going to happen is that you're going to lose, and you're going to lose a little confidence how good you are.
Well, the best thing that could actually happen to you is you win your first game, but then you lose your next couple games because you're getting beat by a tight end corner and you're using a D lineman, and you guys say, well, I got to use her a middle linebacker. So you learn well, I got beat, but I was supposed to be using where he was throwing to the tight end. That's not my fault. And at least makes you hungrier to go back in, okay, I bet I could stop that though. I bet I could stop that. And that will be better. AVRUMYT wants to know about how you can actually, I think our controller thing got switched because it's please sign in. I don't know if that's the deal. I think the controllers are backwards. You learn the route concepts by just knowing the general formations and then knowing when I see at the snap of the ball from single back ace, the 2 tight ends run to the flats. Well, I know it's either going to be corner strike on the outside or slants on the outside. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I see the tight ends go, I jump the slant or I jump the corner strike. My brain goes, okay, what are the tight ends doing? Okay, it's this play. Or the guard's pulling, it's this play. There's a screen, it's this play. And that's how you got to do it. So, all right, here we go. We're going to jump back into the next question in the mailbag from Marone Matt. What defensive play would you use against stick? It beats man and zone. So stick is a tricky little concept to defend in the game this year, and we'll take a look at that right now to teach you how to stop it.
There's a couple things that you can do to stop it. One that we actually have that's in the winner's kit is super specific, and it does actually completely lock it down. That is a winner's kit exclusive, but we can show you some things here that you can do in order to stop stick. So let's see. One thing that I like to do when you face stick, Farles.
Sub-height, Mr. Homicide, getting it in.
So here's the problem that people have when they face stick, right? So you're in a standard cover 3. What's great about stick is that you get a consistent read. It's one of the only plays in the game where it's okay, I know I'm going to get a cover 3, cover 2, and right. I know that the A route's just going to turn and sit right here in the slot, sit right there, bang, 5 yards. It's a very consistent read. What I like to do is I like to make it so that they don't have that same read. Like they know that in zone he turns and sits. So if you just go to man,
yes.
So you go to man, right? Now that route now turns from a quick stick route, right? It turns into an out. So now they have to be ready for that. And if they're a second late on that throw, they're not anticipating that, they're going to miss it. So one thing that you can do is the following. If you go, I like to say go play man. Then you take this deep safety on the right, and I just put him in a little hook. Put him on the hook and kind of right by there. You could put him hook, you could put him in a flat.
Did you use him or no?
I wouldn't use him because you got to watch the backside here to
right.
curse. Because if that's the other read they have. If it's man, they're going to check in here to curse. As soon as he breaks off, snap and throw to him. It's a great little route. So you have to jump that.
Right.
It's your responsibility. So, but again, the whole important thing here is what's the meta, right? How are people playing this? Well, they're playing zone and they're always throwing to A. So if you change the read, you're going to probably
right.
have a little bit of success going against this play.
Right. So even if you play zone, maybe you do this. Like this is what I'm talking about to the guy who was just wondering, like, how do you stop? I don't even have Y. A.
So you're spotlighting them.
I'm trying to man up the defensive end on him, but
Yeah, I mean, we can get into more advanced setups and stuff like that. But,
right. I'm saying, so you're going to cause the game to think, okay, it's still zone, but then you're going to man up Dunlap. So you could just use it, go stand in front of it. Like, that'd be the easiest way to stop it.
Correct.
Like, make him sit. You're going to make the zone sit. Because if you got to chase down and out, it's harder than getting him to sit in one place.
Right.
So you keep it in zone, but then you man one guy up on him. You're okay. That could work. There's a lot of different things you could do. Definitely like your recommendation of going to man, dropping somebody over there, worrying about the backside though. That's what makes sticks a powerful play.
Right. Yeah. So it's definitely something is effective, but you just have to kind of look at it and say there's really two places they want to attack you. I mean, number one, I've never seen anyone throw the RB route. I've just never seen someone throw that route.
Right.
Like because it doesn't get open. Even if you were to play man, it gets pressed. It's just not a route that's going to be consistently open for you. Because right here, watch. If he's going to get pressed by him, it's slow, and then I throw it, and then both guys are over there.
Yeah, they're both over there.
So you have to watch out for the A route. You have to watch out for the quick slant on the left. And then, obviously, if someone, it really depends. If someone starts user catching on you, because they can user catch to this B route downfield, Baldwin's not the guy.
That's the game changer a little bit?
Right, the game changer is can they now take
right.
stick, which is a horizontal passing concept, and then introduce a user catch downfield. That makes it difficult. Obviously, in the Rams playbook, you have this set where you have a counter, you have a run off the right edge, you have a run up the middle.
That makes
so if
it
you
tough.
mix all that in together, this is one of the toughest schemes to defend. I personally thought that I was going to see a lot more of this in this year's game because this formation has a lot of good plays at it. You have Peel at wide receiver in, right? That's a great play. You have stick. You have 4 verticals. You have inside zones, counters, the quick run screens, Y corner, little route to the halfback. I don't know why you don't see more of this formation because every time you think about it, it's like this is one of the best sets in the game. It has everything you want.
Inside zone?
Not in this playbook,
yeah.
but in like the Colts it has inside zone, Rams has inside zone. So I don't know why it doesn't see more action, and it's in a lot of playbooks. And it usually has great quick audibles. You're always usually going to have 4 verticals. You're always usually going to have stick. And then sometimes you get an inside zone, and not always. You don't always get the wide receiver in as much, but it's a luxury if you get that, especially for mine.
Indeed. All right, here we go. Keep digging through the questions. Take a quick break. Another guy, Mr. Homicide, joined in on the sub-hype. Down probably like 10 spots left. No rush on that, but that is filling up for the squares. We'll draw the numbers to put on there in a little bit. Gibbs, what offensive playbook do you have in there tonight?
I have Oakland. I've been using Oakland. I've been using Oakland.
Gibbs been switching it up to the Raiders.
The Raiders playbook.
All right, here we go. Jace2 wants to know, what is the best 3-4 defense to run? So I'm not sure if he's asking specifically about an actual formation or if he's asking about a play or what. But we'll take a look at some 3-4 defenses right here back out at the menu. So let's see, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I know that if you're going to say playbook, it's either the Ravens or it is the Ravens or it's
Saints.
The Saints. One of those two,
yeah.
Playbook-wise. If we're talking formation, I don't think we have it here, but if you're talking formation, I really like the 3-4 odd as just a basic set because you have the cover 3 and the cover 4 with the extra zones.
The 3-4 odd comes with the 3-4, the cover 3 contain, cover 4 contain.
Yes.
It's a stock play. It's loaded up with zones. I feel like that's the formation that somebody who's new at the game and is like, I need something that's going to cover every area. They're going to see those 3 plays and be like, sweet, I can call this and not get beat.
Right.
That is true. Later, I personally like the 3-4 even, which is in the winner's kit. In the most recent update, also will be updated as well with a gameplay video. So there's a lot you can do. The 3-4 bear is very popular for the cover 2 invert for run defense. Sometimes I'll go down to that if somebody's really trying to pound me. I'll wait with 3-4 even because I can stop the run from that, but if I really want to get aggressive and say, hey, no more running, I'll go to the cover 2 invert from 3-4 bear, and that gives you a little bit of a different front. So there's a lot you can do from the 3-4. Don't treat it like I need to just run one formation. They all kind of have their own purpose, and the more you can use, the better you're going to be because every playbook has multiple ones pretty much.
And the kind of the way we always like look at different formations is we find a run defense in one that we like. So we have 3-4 under run defense, right? You have a blitz heavy one, which is the 3-4 even, and then you have a kind of a coverage one, which is 3-4 odd. So like you have multiple ways to do different things with each formation. So you don't want to look at it and go, well, they all look the same. They all have the same coverages. So why should I use this versus that? Some formations provide pressure. Some have a better alignment to stop the run. So there's a lot of different ways you kind of want to use the formations. But 3-4 is quietly one of the better years, I would think, in Madden is this year with the 3-4. Last year, I think, was probably the best with Trio Sky Zone. Probably the best. Yeah. But this year is still up there. It's usually a pretty 4-3 heavy type of 4-down line type of game. But 3-4 is pretty good this year.
9 sub spots to go here.
9 sub spots, sub hype.
Boom. Here we go. Keep running through the mailbag. This is a good question, and it's near and dear to my personal heart. How can you protect the seams when playing cover 3 defense? So if you go to like single back ace or some formation like that,
you got it.
You'll see that you can pretty much quick throw the seam route to the tight end, and this is something they've kind of tried to take out of the game.
Any specific play? Just anything?
Any play, basically just streak the tight end, or who knows? People just
they just throw it to him. It doesn't happen as much, but
it doesn't. But then it's almost like the worse you are, the better this works out. You get people that maybe baseline, or you'll bring a guy down, because once again, all flat. I personally like all flat. Those guys, people just huck it. Yeah, that.
Right.
So how can you slow that down? The problem is that there's 2 routes on this play. So I have to cover both Y and A. Like I can go stand over Y. You're not going to throw it to Y. I'll take Y away. But then you can maybe chuck it to A depending on how the defense aligns.
Right.
So what's something you might do to slow this down?
It's always the first thing I think of is either man, but in this situation you could drop, so what I would say is you manually defend one, right, and then you say you defend that one. Now go to the weak side DN and drop them into a deep zone. And then you have the hook and the deep zone in that area. So let's say you take away Y, and then I think you just kind of muddy in that area. Like there's guys on them. Like in that deep zone, just
shouldn't throw.
The deep zone's like in man on them, kind of.
In my opinion, they're gonna throw this regardless of if it's covered.
Regardless.
Or not. So
there's no read involved.
Right. And I'm kind of worrying about the run.
That's gonna happen. But right. I would say.
Majority.
If you do if you play a game with somebody and they throw this 15 times and you do the setup 15 times, I would say you're going to win that matchup.
So I would say that the real key, and something I've been forgetting about a little bit, is this deep zone here by the defensive end. It's something that you might not think, because it's well, that's not going to work, but that could help take it away. You could also man up the guys, so 3-4 even. These guys here are blitzing, so I drop into flats, but then you could also man them up.
A lot of flexibility.
Then the problem is you need to bring the safety in the middle. But at least then if you man them up, that could help take away some of the stress.
Right. But this is something that I know you talk about all the time. Right. In terms of how you think about the game. So for example, if you know they're putting both tight ends on streaks and throwing to them, there's only so many other receivers that can run a flat route. And you probably have X and B not running flat patterns, right? So only RB could be in the flat. So the odds are that running back's probably blocking, because most plays have the halfback blocking, or he's on a block and release, right?
So streak.
So you need to think and say he can't run 2 streaks and hit the flat effectively. Right. So I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Corner strike's not going to work.
Right, because you don't have flats.
There's no outside routes you can really throw.
Right. So that's the part where it's where you know how you always say, you're like, I don't want to run this play because I know he knows that I'm going to run this play, so then I never run it, and then I'm like, I did never use my best play.
Right.
What the heck's wrong with me? So it's like, don't overthink it. Like, if he's running double streaks, he can't really attack the flat. Like, there's nowhere to go. Like, so then your hooks and everything do a good job at defending these other options.
Right. I like that idea.
But then he's going to adjust and he'll attack the flat. But
Totally.
that's why you play the game.
Totally. That is why you play the game. And at least if you know you can drop it, you just want to take it. You don't, from a good player that out chesses you one play and then you come back, that's fine. But if it's a bad player who's just like, I think this looks open, I'm going to huck it at the snap as fast as I can. That even if like you are covering it, but it's just not, it doesn't look like it's open. Like,
right.
Like these guys could be in the same exact zones as they're in right now, but they're just lined up like that, and he'll just do it. He'll
do it because he's got the confidence that it's going to be open.
Right.
So that's why it's super, super important. We always talk about don't give them confidence that they can throw it. So you could say, I'm not even going to guard those streaks, but like you could put guys over them and then be like, just run to the flat and not guard them. Right. But that false, the read at the pre-snap, you want to make them be like, uh-oh, I can't throw this.
Correct. Totally. I'm with you. That's definitely huge. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the next question in the mailbag. We hit that one up. This is more of a philosophical question for Gibbs from Visionary. What defensive playbook would you run for a 4-3 book? Dallas, Cincinnati, 4-6. Now we could talk a little bit. The reason I put 46 playbook third,
yep,
and the reason I put it on there at all is because the 46 playbook, guys, it uses 4-3 personnel.
Yes.
So if we look real quick here, PS4,
okay,
it doesn't really matter that this defense here is a 4-3 or a 4-6.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
You have your power ends, your D tackle,
2 safeties, 3 linemen.
Yeah.
So
you're using
personnel.
the main 11 guys that
right.
you would use in the same situation, so it doesn't really matter. 4-6 in MUT is very hard to get. It costs a lot of coins. So for ranked people, I would say 46 would be number one. But for
absolutely. 46 is probably the best playbook in the game.
But for MUT, I would say 46
4-3.
is like too expensive for a lot of people to like use it maximally.
Right.
So you go get the Dallas playbook or the Cincinnati playbook. You get 46 in it. Some of the 46. You don't get the 4-4, but then you have more 4-3 as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for most people, Cincinnati's going to be the best because you're going to get a 3-3 nickel 3-3-5. So you get a little extra flexibility, and you get 46 normal. So you're getting these other sets that aren't in a lot of different playbooks. So Cincinnati's up there. Vikings have 46 normal, but they also give you nickel 3-3-5 wide. Right. So that's a different. So Vikings can be up on that list. Dallas, you really need to commit. If you're going to use the Cowboys playbook, you have to be pot committed on using the bear. You just have to be.
Right.
And if you're not about that life, if you're not but if you're not comfortable sending the pressure, sending the heat, then you got to get out of the kitchen, right? So you have to ask yourself, am I going to use the bear enough to warrant me using this playbook? Right. Because the rest of the playbook is pretty generic.
Quick question from Jazz fan. When would you use the 4-4 split that's in that 4-6 book?
I'm labbing something up. What I love about it is that you get a lot of linebackers on the field. You can get 6 linebackers on the field. So because you have the 2 DNs, 2 linebackers, it could be, plus 4 linebackers, and then you have a deep safety. So you can get a lot of the best defensive players in the game on the field, and that is really valuable. So you remove a safety and bring in a linebacker,
because you get all that play rec. You get 6
so much play rec. Right. Right now I'm currently messing around with it. I'm deep, trying to use it, but I love the 46 playbook. Shout out to Jazz fan for it. It's changed my life. I get the dollar coverage defense I've been wanting to run all year, but then I also get the power of the 46 bear, which is just for third and long, gas them up, kid.
A lot of fire out of that playbook. Chat, any questions coming in from the chat? We're reading those. Reminder, guys, you can send us your questions on Twitter at Madden Bible. Did a 93 Demario Davis giveaway for the best question of the night, so we'll pick that after the show.
Farls,
yes.
Question in the chat. Ready for it? I need you to let me know.
Okay.
MB Rayleigh 33.
Yep.
He wants to know, is the base Elite Revis worth getting?
Base Elite Revis, no, but the
Why?
first Football Outsiders Revis, yes, I believe he plays very well.
That's the 24-hour hero.
Yeah, he's from all reports.
Why not the Elite, base Elite?
Just he doesn't have.
Do you not like his height?
Speed or his height? Like,
he's always been a tweener guy. He's not tall enough.
He's never really been. He's been like a Reggie Wayne in Madden.
Yes.
Like, he's never been the guy.
Crazy 99 coverage, but
right off the base. But then
look at him.
But then you ramp up his version, like the 93 Reggie Wayne just plays like an absolute ball.
Let me take a look at him.
So 89 Revis is the
80
base. He's got
88
91
play rec.
speed, which is a little slow.
That's like
88 play rec's close.
33,000 is not is a little steep for this guy. I think there's more value elsewhere.
Yeah, I think he can get
88 jumping is
right, and his man's higher than his zone, and as you know, zone people pretty much that.
I don't hate that he has 88 play rec. I don't hate that. I mean, I think you can get more value. So like I would say the Charles Tillman 90 Madden 25 is going for about 45. Worth it to spend the extra. You get 3 more inches in height, same speed. You get way more. You get 90 play rec.
Better tackle, probably.
Better tackle. He's got pretty good hit powers, and he's got like 94 jump or 97 jump. So that Tillman I think has more value, right around the same coin value.
Right. I'm sure he's solid. I'm sure he plays well, but it's like I'm not personally.
I don't know, man. 88 jump.
I think I can get a little more elsewhere.
88 jump kind of scares me.
All right, here we go. We hit up that question. Visionary had another
Good
question
questions tonight.
What's the best way to stop QB scrambles when your contains aren't getting off their blocks? And
Great question.
I think Visionary I might have a little way to help you out. There's 2 real answers to this question. We'll dive into those right here on This Week in Madden. Guys, reminder to follow the channel. Hit that follow button because we go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. That is where you can find us on twitch.tv/Madden Tips. Check that out. But let's take a look here.
Anywhere you want me to go specifically?
Go with just something you can roll out from. Probably something under center, maybe.
Let's go with let's go like this. Let's go to a new formation I'm using a little bit right
A
here.
visionary, vision is scary. To start a revolution, confusing the airwaves.
By the way, speaking of starting a revolution, have you watched the show on the History Channel, Sons of Liberty?
I haven't. I heard it's
pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty
I'd
good.
recommend it to everybody in Twinland.
Okay, so let me pick a defensive play. So
Gotcha,
if you're
sorry.
So you're gonna go under center.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with nickel.
Nickel, nickel, nickel.
We're gonna go 3-3-5 just to make a point. We'll go for something like the cover 3 sky drop. So we're in cover 3 sky drop from the nickel, and we're gonna pinch our D line, and we're gonna use QB contain, which is L trigger RB. And as you can see, we get the contain, but the problem is these guys are in pretty tight. There's a decent chance they might not be able to get off their blocks. So
For sure.
it
happens a lot.
The better way to get that is to then go to nickel normal, which is going to make it a 4-down line. We'll go to a cover 3 from nickel normal. We'll then contain, which is L trigger RB.
How about that?
That's the start of this. Like that's at least the start. These guys should stay on the outside edge and much better be able to get off their blocks for the six.
It's light years better.
So the 4-down line versus the 3-down line, and then spreading them out. But if they're still not getting off their blocks, there's some other shenanigans that are going on, which
exist.
All reports exist. We are going to do this instead. We're going to go with X. We're going to call the play corner blitz. What I like to do in this situation is base a line. I'll send my defensive line to the right or wherever I think they're going to roll. You obviously want them to roll into the pressure. You want to obviously check out which hand the quarterback is. And then I crash the defensive line to the right. You could also crash them down, but I go to the right. I'll kind of hold over here, and then we pass commit. And at least he just ate the fake, huh?
Yeah.
I pass committed.
Maybe
We'll try that
maybe it
again.
didn't register. I don't know.
We'll try that again. So
might have locked up.
You need the CB coming in off the right edge because he's pretty much immune to getting actually blocked. So once again, we'll do that. Pass commit is L trigger, right stick up. That should prevent him, hopefully, from going after this handoff fake, which caused him to freak out, and then you'll roll into the pressure. So you need to get a guy who won't be blocked and get him off the D-line. Yes, it takes time for this guy. We usually don't recommend CB blitzing because we think you can get guys in much faster, but you just see him take that straight B-line. You should have some success with that.
I like that. That's a great tip right there. Let's say something. I'm curious to see if something else works. What you were doing there makes me think of something else potentially. If you go to back up, hit B, and go to 46 normal, go to play zone blitz. And what I want you to do here is just show the play, quarterback contain, and then drop your linebackers, whatever you want, flats maybe, the blitzing linebackers.
These guys?
No, the blitzing linebackers, not the contain guys.
Okay, now that they're in contains.
Yeah, so good. So I think this might do a better job because they're not on the line.
Because
so
they're not going to engage. Yeah.
Right.
They should know to go wide a little bit. Maybe you need to pass.
Right. So you see how they definitely go a little more wide, and it's a little more delayed. So there could be some value there, but I actually think I don't think they're going to get hung up as much as they try and rush in. Whereas like sometimes they get caught up in the line, or they get double teamed and they can't get off the block. So I would say probably the better way to do it is just the corner blitz that you showed.
Let's try this though too. Let me try that one more. I did a little something different. So go. No, about the same. Yeah, about the same. They almost attack weird.
Yeah, they come in and they're not going to get caught up as quick.
Right.
But I would say probably just, I thought that might work, but if you go just to that corner blitz, I think you're going to have more success.
I agree with you there. Cool.
You know, in the Dallas playbook,
right.
4-3 stack.
Right.
There's a play called CB Dog Zone where both corners, I think it's the only play in the game with both outside corners blitz.
Do you want me to heat you up?
Yeah.
Do you want me to fire ass Gibbs up, guys, right now?
What?
Username in the chat, black tone.
Yeah? What?
Pass commit is cheap.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to fight.
You don't disagree?
I disagree. I completely disagree. Why is pass commit cheap? You're getting me fired up. I don't want to get fired up. Pass commit is not cheap. That's the whole point of pass commit is you play a mind game with your opponent. That's my favorite thing about this year's game is that if you want to stop the run, you can't pass commits in some situations. I think in against counters, if you're blitzing, pass committing is beneficial because your defenders are just attacking.
Right.
But if you are just in a standard like 2-man under or a cover 3 and you pass commit, you're going to get pounded in the run.
You're going to get pounded.
You're going to get better against play action and better against the pass. Yes, but if you run the ball like a run a dive or off tackle and you pass commit, your zones bail out and get away from the play, and then the offensive line gets to the next level and just destroys your opponent. So pass commit, I don't understand how it can be cheap. I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right.
And I didn't want to get fired up. Didn't want to get fired up.
Boom, next question in the mailbags from Barry G. Men. Do you have any other plays or concept that work as well as Stick does? So we've talked about Stick. I've got a play that I'd like to show, or a little concept. This is something, it reminds me of a couple things.
Yeah. It reminds me of a girl that I once knew.
So I can't show the exact play, and the Raiders playbook doesn't even have it. The trail, guys, if you aren't fans of the trail or haven't been using the trail.
Pistol Full House. Similar.
Pistol Full House.
Similar.
So the ability to make like a little trail concept, I'm going to also recommend to play wide receiver curls.
Yeah.
A route that I don't think people use enough like Stick is the halfback option route, so YAL trigger. Because again, zone, this route's going to sit underneath, and you should be able to hit it, although the LBs sometimes do break on it pretty nicely. And
they
do.
They
play man-to-man, then you have the guy's going to break out to the right. And then you can roll a little bit, and then depending on how good Marshawn Lynch's route running is, he's going to get open.
Right.
So to me, it gives you two options on every play. It almost sometimes helps me recognize what defense it is, and I love having that guy sit there. Mixed in with an angle route, this halfback angle route, guys, I haven't really had a problem defending it this year, but still, even when you user it, you can user. You can throw it like 7 seconds later, and then you can't use it anymore.
Yeah, you want the 3-route combo of hell.
Yeah.
After this, hold on. That's fine.
So yeah, just getting that little. You guys saw me go for the 2-point conversion and try and win the game, and I did, and I used the trail style.
You just invented something here that I really, really like. Okay, watch. Okay, so we're gonna get to the 3-route combo of hell in a minute, but you put the halfback on the option. Okay, that route to the Lynch, he opens up the angle because the linebacker is gonna go to the option.
Right.
So that opens that route up, and I love that. That's great. So if they play man, you can go to Lynch, and the angle sometimes gets open depending on the route running, but I would probably go to Lynch there more. Now for another quick pass, put Y on a streak. Put A on the option. We got routes for days now. Throw that way sooner to
Y?
To Y. You don't want to throw it too soon, and you don't want to throw it too late. You really need perfect timing. It's a little more delayed than you think.
Okay.
So 3 routes that are very tough to defend out of the backfield.
Free 5 yards to the left, free 3 yards to the right, and then you got the option, which can break backs.
Right.
Try and just use the RB. Just go like one-on-one with RB, because you
can throw it at different times. I think
good users know instantly that it's the angle route. Like the angle route's obvious. I know people are going to run it, and I'm sitting right there. And I cover it.
And you wait, and I'm screwed.
Yeah, and it's just like it just eventually gets hard to cover, and you're like, oh my god, I should have stopped that. I knew it was coming. I used it for 3 seconds.
Right.
But then you don't make the play.
Right.
Me personally, and that frustrates me with it. So that's how I know it's good.
You gotta stop. You gotta throw at least one spy because the spy slows the route down, especially if they move with it. I think spies. You don't see. I think you don't see enough of halfback options. It's kind of similar to the Gun Tray Open. Why are there not as many halfback options this year? Like, no, you know why?
Because it gets clogged up.
Here's why.
The LBs kind of break on them unfairly.
I was gonna say it's not as good against zone. It's way better against man.
Right.
But you don't see enough man to make it a viable option.
Cracks down on it, and it's like 2.5 yards. If it was like 4 yards, you'd see it. But there's no way to quickly get upfield with A.
Does A run a deeper route here? Then put RB on it. Put RB on an option. No, RB ran it deeper there. He ran it deeper. RB went a little deeper.
Like, there's no way for me to turn Lynch around and go. If there was a button that you could have, like you caught a pass and your butt was turned to the first down, and you could hit a button and it would back you up until you got caught by a defender.
Or if you weren't like stuck in quicksand right when you caught it.
Right, like you could just back that thing up.
Right.
That might be pretty legit.
Jordan look good when you back that thing up.
Boom. All right, here we go. One more. I like that little wide route. You need to wait a little longer, but it's pretty good right there.
I mean, if you're getting into 3 route combinations out of the backfield right there, that does what stick does.
That is very challenging.
Does what stick does.
Very challenging. Take a quick look. Reminder: we have 9 subsquares left. We're gonna get the sub list up and running. Mrs. Madden Bible is outside, ready to come in and fill it in.
Duh.
And then we are also going to get the rest of that going. Let's take a look, though. We got another question coming in. We just hit that one up. This is from Big Jazz Fan. How much does height matter at the CB spot, especially with high-rated 95 cornerbacks? His question was, is there a minimum height you would look for? So he's got all the CBs, right? He's probably talking about like Chris Harris. Chris Harris, Champ Bailey.
Yeah.
Should you be freaked out that those guys aren't above 6 feet?
Champ Bailey is 6 feet. 6 feet is the threshold.
6.
Currently, I don't have the coin to go beyond Chris Harris. Chris Harris is working, but if I could go and get someone with 90 play rec that's 6'2",
right,
I'd get him. But I can't go get that guy. He's too expensive. Right. Like I can't. But
then if people in the chat are saying, well, height. Brandon Brown is 6'4". He just got a new card that came out the other day. What about that card?
In my opinion, I will take play recognition over anything else in the game.
Over the height.
Over anything else in the game. I would go height next because height's definitely going to help with user catching. Also, where height is super valuable. So like Richard Sherman.
Right.
This free card they gave you is one of the best cards in the game.
Very good, but the 93 is better.
It is better, right? But like
it's
for
just,
free,
it's slightly better.
For free, yeah.
Or in the 94 shirt. 94 shirt. I crafted one. Pretty legit.
Like Talib, good height. Hayward, great height. But again, I need the play rec. If you don't have a 90 play rec, you do nothing for me.
Right.
You do nothing for me. Like you don't make plays if you don't have 90 play rec. And think of it this way, like guys, right? Be completely honest with yourself about guys on your roster and don't fall in love with the guys, right? So, for example, I had Team of the Week 91 Cam Chancellor on my squad for months. It's like he never played. He never did anything.
Maybe a couple hit sticks.
Never did anything.
Right.
So I got to get rid of him. I feel like I love him because he's got these great power stats, but I decide I'm going to go with a guy like Major Wright, who kind of does a little bit of the same thing, but gives me that play rec. I got Malcolm Jenkins.
I want to talk about guys that have done not much so far. Khalil Mack for me. I might not have him in the right position. There's also certain positions, guys, in the game so something I'll talk about real quick. Strong safety versus free safety for me, and the way I run my defense, 3-4.
Yeah.
Strong safety blitzes every now and then. He's up in the box. He's up in flat zones. He's up in the run game. Free safety is just kind of back in the deep middle.
Roman.
Rarely do people throw at it. Like, he's in the position where he can actually miss a lot of plays, and he can't make a lot of hits in the run game. So when I had Steve Atwater and Ronnie Lott, that Big Jazz fan let me borrow, Ronnie Lott was making all kinds of plays. Ronnie Lott made a play where somebody sacked the quarterback. Ronnie Lott caught the fumble in the air and scored a touchdown.
Right.
Ronnie Lott was dropping hammers.
Right.
Steve Atwater heard great things about. Not that he didn't do much. I mean, I only had him for a small sample size. But also I'm like, well, I didn't really put him in a position. Who knows if he would have done what Ronnie Lott did at the other spot.
Right.
the Troy Polamalu right now was making crazy plays for me at strong safety. He did miss one, but now he's on my other system at free safety, and he's not making as many plays. And I believe that's not. He didn't lose. Maybe his awareness went down at a new position, but
Right.
I don't think so. I think it's just my scheme. He's in a deep zone. What's he really going to do?
Right.
Like, what do I really need him to do in that deep
I
zone?
don't. There's a couple other theories about this, and this is an update, and we've been testing this for well over a month now, and we're going to be updating the winner's kit soon with it. We can't give away all the goodies about why we love play recognition so much, but our defense has been completely overhauled because of it. What I would say is this: anytime a big play happens on your field, you want to look at the player that made the play and then look and see what is that guy's play recognition. Okay, do they when they jump a ball, look at it. Is it 90 or above? Good chance it is. Now we'll go look at guys that are lower than have lower than 90 play rec, and then look at their play rec, and you're going to see a guy like Khalil Mack. He has all the tools, but he just doesn't do anything. He doesn't react. You'll throw a pass and the ball will go over his head. Right. I can't tell you how many times that the Kuechly or the Clay Matthews, you throw a ball and they have no business swatting. They just jump up in the middle of the air, just
Jimbo, dude, sweet baby James Laurinaitis got an animation I've never seen occur in the game.
Right.
He caught one of those picks where he's laying down, and he's not really good, but he has 98 play rec, so he did something weird. I don't know.
Shout out to Big Guy 1014. It's his first time checking out the show live. Welcome, buddy. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
So I'm trying to look at this Diquell Jackson really quick, and I just want to show him because
Diquell, I've never used him.
He's a Football Outsiders.
Yep.
I mean, you're gonna love him right off the bat, but I also want to make sure that people understand what we do here. So, no. So 86 speed.
Yeah.
82 strength's pretty good.
Yeah, but
95 pursuit, 93 play rec, 90 zone coverage, 88 block shed. Diquell Jackson must have for your lineup, right?
He's a phenomenal backup, I think.
Maybe he's a good backup?
Backup.
You have to measure guys by the plays they make on the field?
Absolutely.
Diquell Jackson?
Nothing.
Stone hands.
Let me see. What is other plays?
As user him? Just absolute stone hands.
I would say he's probably not the best user guy.
Maybe he's a CPU guy.
Does he have good awareness? 88 awareness he had, so not bad.
But he just 3 games he frustrated me.
Well, if you take a look at some of his stats, he's not going to be good at going after the quarterback.
Right.
Right. He's not fast. Right. He's not as fast as the top tier guys, so he's a little slower. I could see why now that you look at it, but on paper he looks pretty good. I would honestly I'd stay away from him just because I would see he's low strength and low block shed. I would be like, I don't want that. For a linebacker, I don't want him. Right. I have a formula for my linebackers that I like.
Right. And so I'm just saying, we want to give people recommendations of cards to get, and this is a card I would recommend. However, I used them 3 games, 4 games, had to sit them.
How have you felt about the most feared Troy Polamalu?
Makes plays, did miss one play for me. It led to a monster
Do you
touchdown.
kind of feel like he's like a real-life Troy Polamalu on your virtual screen?
He just does weird things.
He does weird things.
Yeah, he gets organic.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Real quick, Gibbs, your boy,
yeah.
sub-hype.
Who?
Playmaker Pat.
No, where is he? Just now?
Yeah, Playmaker Pat, sub-hype. 8, and then there were 8 squares left.
No, Playmaker Pat. You know the best part is he subbed to me, not to you.
That's true. I will not use any of his generous donations.
Sub-hype.
Baseball Cam, first time on the stream. Welcome. Baseball Cam, every Wednesday night at 8 is when we go live, boy. So make sure to hit the follow button in the bottom left-hand corner. That will let you know when we go live.
In the chat, the Icon75, he wants to know when we're going to update the winner's kit with the play recognition. This is something that has just been, it started as a theory, right? Now we're here. But we needed to test it, right? I mean, we started testing it over a month ago,
right?
And we've probably played over 100 games doing it with a new lineup and everything.
Dude, I put Asante Samuel on an island for you boys for 12 straight games.
On an island.
Yeah.
This is what, 81 gold Samuel?
Yeah.
And he plays better than
Flashback DRC. It's depressing.
Crazy town.
All right, here we go. Last question in the mailbag for right now. Visionary, what D playbooks would you run for a 3-4 defense? This is from me. I would say Saints number 1, Ravens number 2 because they have the 3-3-5.
Yeah.
And then the Steelers 3 because they have the 1-5-5. 1-5-5 for a lot of guys is a good crutch formation because you can get easy pressure.
Yeah.
With the 1-5-5.
And you get a lot of linebackers on the field. And anytime you can get linebackers on the field, it's a good thing. Plus you get 5 defensive backs. I mean, I hate to say it, but D-line is usually like, you're never thrilled about putting a Vince Wilfork on the field. Even though he does good things, you're never happy about it, right? You know, but you're happy about getting 5 linebackers and 5 corners. 5 corners with safeties.
Shout out to Who Dat. I would say 88 Cromartie is better than Asante. And here's the thing, guys. A lot of people heard that we like play rec, and they went out there and they put in 81 Samuel, and then they were like, I just got beat over the top for a touchdown 3 times in a game. Yes. Yeah, that will happen. There's certain situations where you want Samuel in. There's certain situations you don't want him in, and you want Cromartie. You shouldn't sell Cromartie just because you get the champ. You should keep the Cromartie because he's very valuable with certain defenses.
Yeah.
And that's there's 30 plus update videos in the winner's kit. We got a piecemeal. It's Asante in this one. Like this one works. This one doesn't work.
So quick chat hit here. Beast Mode, first time watching the show. He's very happy he came. So we're happy you came as well. Ben Hove is saying the Chiefs also have 3-5, which is also true. So thank you, Ben Hove. One thing I think I know about the Chiefs, why we use the Saints instead, is because I don't think the Chiefs has a 3-4 even. No, Chiefs. So Chiefs has a 3-5 normal, but it doesn't have 3-4 even, or it doesn't have the big dime like 1-4-6 or something. I think that's why we use the Saints instead.
I mean, Saints has everything. Saints has everything there is.
Then we also had in the chat about where is it? About the winner's kit. How often is it updated? We update every single week.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
When it goes out.
Every Friday.
So that's what we got going on, guys. Reminder: you can send your questions in on Twitter at Madden Bible. We broke those down tonight. Winner's kit is on sale using the code Super Bowl 49 until the Super Bowl. We've got 8 sub-squares left. We're going to be trying to do some giveaways. We've got a ton of cards from the Boozer and Deweese on Xbox, but Xbox Live was down. We got the Game of the Week coming up. We got Mrs. Madden Bible coming in to fill the squares soon. Gibbs, any other plays you want to show off here on the PlayStation while we got it up?
I'm really feeling where's the card that I want to show you guys on PS4?
Mrs. Madden Bible, can we get your beautiful handwriting?
PS4. Let's see. No. Beautiful handwriting. Go Patriots. Go Patriots.
She's got the patch shirt. I don't like that.
That's too bad. She's a Boston girl, and I appreciate that. That's why I like her. Patriots fan.
We had the sub train rolling.
Nice.
So I'm not sure who the last person you filled in today. It was around under Angry Min Pin. So these guys right here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got Churches, Dustin Side, Mix B, Superman, Scooter Bombs, Maiden Chow, Mr. Homicide.
Great. Can you keep that up?
Yes.
I want to just show this card real quick. Ooh, wow, there's none even that exist. Oh, right, there's one. He's 100,000 coins on PS4. On Xbox One, he's 40 to 45.
The peanut. Yeah.
6'2", 91 speed. Doesn't have great acceleration and agility, but 91 play rec, 95 zone, 94 press.
Secret good tackle too.
Yeah, he's got 73 strength, so he's good there. Good catching. He jumps through the roof. 75 tackle, 94 jump. I would think that a lot of people are going to look at this card and say, no, he doesn't do a lot. But 93 pursuit, 91 play rec. He is really, really, really good, and I find that on outside runs.
So we put that card up on the screen.
Gotcha. So on outside runs, when I have him in a deep zone, and what I find that this Tillman does better than most other corners I've had is he breaks down on the run a lot quicker and sooner, and I think that's because of his pursuit. So he attacks the runs, and that's one card that I can't recommend this card enough. I like it. Awesome.
I like that card. That is once again the Madden 25 Charles Tillman. A nice
6'2".
item.
So if you're facing guys at user catch, this is a guy that you would stick on their user catch guy.
Right. Real quick, we'll talk about the Super Bowl. Mrs. Madden Bible, do you have a Super Bowl prediction? You're wearing a Patriots shirt, probably a homer. What are your thoughts?
Patriots.
Go Pats.
Score?
Oh, I don't know.
Just say 21-17.
21-17.
Perfect.
And your score?
21-17 Patriots. Game-winning drive.
I'm surrounded by
game-winning drive. Tomas Press. Really? You're such a hater, dude.
52-7.
You are such a hater. You're such a hater.
No, I'm not. I respect the Pats.
You're the biggest hater.
All they do.
You're the biggest hater.
What do we got in the chat? Can we get some score predictions from the chat? Seahawks or Pats? Let me get 1 for Seahawks, 2 for Patriots. If you want to fill in a score, you can.
Playmaker Pat, you're getting a sub square right now, dude.
We're filling you in right now, Playmaker Pat. Playmaker Pat's after Mr. Homicide. He's the last guy on the list. Playmaker Pat. That's S. Gibbs boy. And then we're gonna rock some Madden NFL. We'll jump back in though. I'll get you one more tip here on Xbox, and then we'll see if we have Xbox Live up and we can do that giveaway, because we've got some serious giveaways. We are on S. Gibbs' system, but we can figure that out.
False. Everyone in the chat wants. Or actually, this one guy in the chat. Hold on. He's asked it a million times, and I got to deliver for him. I just feel like I do.
Okay.
Tino 11 Neos. Guys, when will you finally show us some free 4-3 blitzes? Over all your YouTube videos, you don't have any blitzes other than a gap from the Patriots. You know, isn't it the worst when you get stuff for free?
Tino has written that a lot.
He has written that a lot.
Isn't it the worst when you get stuff for free?
Mrs. Bible knows Tino's written it a lot then.
So let me show you something. This is something I was kind of practicing and taking a peek at. So take a look. 4-3. 4-3 over the play will blitz 3.
For Tino.
This is literally one of the quicker ways to send pressure in this game, I think. So if you just call slot outs.
Tino Martinez.
All right, so you would base a line, spread the line, quarterback contain, drag out, snap, go, bang.
Tino.
Is that good? Are you happy? Are you happy now, Tino? Let me show you one more time. Sub hype for DMAC04. Sub hype.
So we got Playmaker Pat and DMAC04.
So you know what? Let's make this a doozy, okay? I was gonna save this. I was gonna do some cool stuff. Let's make it a doozy for everybody. All right. So if you base a line, I'll show you one more time. Base a line. Spread the defensive line. Quarterback contain. Drag out Ray. All right. You want to drag him out a couple yards, and then you have all 3 hooks, which is pretty good coverage. Snap of the ball. You get pretty good pressure, and that time it didn't come in actually off the edge, but it came into the B gap, so still success, right? So that's a 5-man. You can try and make this blitz better. You can, do what we typically do is we'd spread the line, quarterback contain, you drag out the blitzing linebacker. In this instance, you would say Atkins, I'd man him up on A. What I like about manning him up on A is you still have the contain on the weak side in case they roll out, and then you're going to have pretty good pressure off the left edge, so snap of the ball. Pressure off the left edge with the contain on the opposite edge, so if they go, they run into the contain and get a man up. That's another version of it. You can do the same thing again, base a line, contain, drag him out, take over the safety, blitz him, snap of the ball.
Even if I was to block.
Right, snap of the ball, we get pressure off both edges. So you can see the beginning steps of this 4-3 scheme. I mean, you can get this pressure 3-man, right? So spy, man up, snap of the ball. It's not always guaranteed, but it's still pretty consistent for 3-man. So 4-3, you can see how effective this can be. I hope you enjoyed that. You wanted a free 4-3 play. You got a free 4-3 play.
My boy's wicked smart. Tino.
How about them apples?
See how easy this is for him, Tino?
How about them apples?
You didn't think it's because we didn't have anything, right?
No, it's just because.
Didn't read your question.
Yeah.
So thank you for asking it multiple times.
No, I've seen it in multiple places. I think he's tweeted it.
He put it on YouTube.
He put it on
Definitely
YouTube.
put it on YouTube.
He's said it a million times here. He said it a million times before.
Yeah.
Mrs. Madden Bible saw it. So I think my mom saw it probably once or twice. My dad might have seen it. My dad always asks me. My dad will say random people in the chat. He'll be like, "Oh, how's Blue Tiger doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean Blue Tiger?" Blue Tiger in the chat.
510.
Yeah, Blue Tiger 510. How's he doing? He's a sub.
Our last sub hype right there. We'll find that. He's the last person up on the sub square here. Sub square is filling in. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, but then -1, so it'll be 6 sub hypes.
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Game of the week.
Oh, DMAC04.
DMAC04 it is. People asking questions here on the show.
DMAC, DMAC.
We're gonna run through. Let's take the Tillman's. The Tillman's a real nice car.
It's nice. I think what puts him over the top is the 6'2", 94 jump because he gets up.
Yeah,
he gets
makes
up
plays.
for it. Yeah.
I like it. We'll let you know if you need you.
DMAC 04. DMAC 04.
We're gonna pull these later.
Great.
To put the actual numbers up.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh wait, Aldog sub hyped? I thought L-Dog was already sub hype.
L-Dog 33.
Wait, did L-Dog sub hype?
He might have resub-typed, which is what Best
Gotcha.
Dogs did. If nobody else signs up, then those guys go back up for 2.
Gotcha.
That's how that works. All right.
Too strong.
It's time to play the game of the week.
Oh, L-Dog, yeah. Game
You
of the
wanna
week.
Dual game of the week? Single game of the week?
I want to play so bad,
Do you want to play PS4? I'll go on my Xbox team. Or do you want to play
but
on your Xbox
I don't
team?
think we can get on Xbox. That's the problem.
Try and get on Xbox. I'll
Try
play
on
a game on
Xbox. I
PS4.
brought my Xbox to play on my Xbox.
The move might be to start you off on a PS4 game. I set my Xbox
I
up
don't.
over there.
I don't think it works, to be honest. I mean, I think we can try, but I don't think either one of us are going to get on.
No, we'll get on a PS4 game though.
Yeah, so I would say just start a PS4 game, and if I can't, I'll
I
just
play
commentate.
O, you play D.
No, I'll just commentate if I can get
Sounds
on.
good. But if you can get on, the move is
You start. That's why you start your game now.
no, but you play PS4, then I play on my Xbox because that way I get the cards up. Xbox One
I'm
is
on.
working. Right, so you should play PS4.
I got to play on my team.
Now you should play on my squad.
No, I brought my Xbox.
I gotta get the fans the cards. I don't know.
We'll do it later.
Do it after?
Yeah, you're already in a PS4 game,
Okay.
right? No.
Now I am. Yeah.
Can I move this chair up and you move the desk?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay, let me take this.
Yep. Take your
Hang
bad
on,
boy.
Let me do 2 things real quick. Go.
MStack, the Xbox One servers were down.
Kid, they were down hard.
They were down for hella long.
Did that guy at least say thank you in the chat?
I have no idea. Did he say thank you?
I think it was worth a thank you. Can you pull my... Yeah.
Do people not like that blitz? I didn't feel like anyone said anything about it, and that was like a great blitz.
That's a very good
I
blitz.
just gave it away for free. No?
M-Stack said
Hey,
thank you.
PMAC Attack 2010. I think I'm happy that you're having fun in the show. That's what this show's all about, is just having a good time. Oh, my, you know what the best part is? I just
You
talked.
just gotta move your camera slightly, and then we'll be
Gotcha.
good. Move it. How does it look like our new transition, guys? I don't know if that's good or bad. My peer quit. Wow. Guess it
So
wasn't really my peer.
I'm talking all this much about Tillman. He just sold for me. I sold him
That's
because I'm getting the champ.
dude. You're gonna get Martha Stewart.
I want the champ.
No, whatever Martha Stewart got, that's what you're.
I showed the blitz too fast. You can watch it on YouTube.
right?
The blitz was sick.
Oh, sorry for giving you a sweet blitz very quickly. Right?
I came up at the top of my head. No, I didn't. I've been working on that for a while.
I said a burr.
I said a burr, chicka burr.
All right, so I'm jumping in on PS4. Reminder, guys, Madden Bowl is tomorrow. We got Super Bowl 49. Gibbs thinks 21-17.
21-17 game-winning drive.
We're gonna. I don't know if it will be
Red
streamed,
drive.
but if it will be streamed, we'll tweet it out for sure. And we'll also.
We've been debating bringing a camera. Do you guys want a camera? Oh my God,
to
120?
see if we can like interview players and ask them questions about Madden, or do you not care? Because if you don't care,
We're not gonna do it.
we won't do it. But if you do care, we'll still tweet and take pictures and all that jazz. But is it super interesting? I don't know. I did it at Super Bowl 46. I interviewed like McCoy, Shady McCoy, Jermichael Finley, Antonio Gates, Michael James, all those guys. Nobody has watched that video, so I don't know if you want me to do it or not. What are they saying?
People like the blitz. No one's talking about Madden Bowls. Road Sodas is talking about insider trading.
He knows what I'm talking about. You just conspiracized.
Dude, Road Sodas is, I don't want to say he's my favorite guy in the chat, but Road Sodas is my favorite guy
He's
in
up
the chat.
there. He also,
He always delivers. Do you understand? Like, you notice that about him? He always delivers. Like,
dude,
he's always here.
The stream ended.
Yeah.
The stream ended last week.
Right?
GW Gibbs, we don't want a camera. We need a camera.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
This is my new squad, boys.
He
Jenkins,
said,
Wright, Darnell, Drizzy Day, Dockett.
dude, he was hammering out jokes
Yeah.
after the stream ended, and someone's like, "Road Sodas, huh? Still here, just making jokes." And he's like, "Yeah,
Dude, Road Sodas is way too strong.
Road Sodas is bae."
I'm just saying, Road Sodas is bae. It really is bae. Road Sodas is bae.
All right.
So you're in a game.
Yeah. What do you think he is?
That's
It's not
trips.
the same, but-
You could be Broncos playbook. A gap. Oh, sack. Oh.
But see, his Wilfork.
Yeah.
And it's Aaron Donald Team of the Year on my other system, so it's just it's a little different.
All right, so I got a perfect season going right now. I got to continue that trend. I'm going for the 93 Bailey. Shout out to Tino.
I would love to be shut up.
Wait, here's the thing. Road Sodas doesn't have a sword, but I don't want to mess things up with Road Sodas.
Shrug sack. That's not good.
Who was that attacked?
I don't know, but
I know, that's terrible. That's terrible. Here's the thing. If we gave Road Sodas a sword, he might not be the same guy. Like
no one man should have all that power.
No, I don't. I want to give. I've thought about it for a long time, but like his value. No, he doesn't even earn it.
Just make jokes. You don't have to do crowd control.
Right, that's not your job. Your job is to just be Road Sodas in the chat. Like you have one. Oh, I have no contracts. I gotta buy contracts like every day.
Really?
I got no contracts.
Pick. Oh my goodness! Intercept that pass, Crow.
Here's the thing: if you have to ask for a sword, you don't deserve a sword.
Correct.
Right?
Swords change people.
They do change people. They really do.
Look at Wolfman.
Wolf's feeling under the weather tonight, so everyone tell Wolf to feel better. I think he said he's got the flu.
I think he might have just
Junkcab is on the verge. Junkcab is someone that could get a sword. Yeah, he could get a sword.
He's a sword guy. All right, so we held him to a 4th down. He's gonna go for it.
He knows. Road Sodas knows. He says can't have the weight and the burden of a sword. Oh, you had that.
He was dropped. My ball. Let's go one time.
No one man should have all that power. Fact.
All right, so there was a question also.
Cherry Pick wants to know if there's any subs left.
There is a space.
Is there a space left?
There is a space.
If you sub right now, you get on there.
There's 5 left.
There's 5 spots left.
Good asking, because we are going to update that, because that will be. I would guess by the time this game's over, it's going to be done.
Tino, man, no problem, man. I appreciate you not. I appreciate the manner that you went asking for the tip.
Persistence.
You were persistent, and you weren't a jerk about it. I think if people could do that more often, it'd be beneficial to not only them but to us.
Pinch Dog 3, what formation are you seeing here? What do you think?
I'm sorry. What's going on over there?
He's running Pinch Dog 3. Aggressive
on defense
formation.
Gotcha. You got that.
Yeah, but Randall Cunningham misses that throw for me, and Rogers never misses it. And the one where you roll left, he'll also miss that a little bit. You guys like this one, right? Because you can see the most. You guys can all see the scoreboard.
Doing other things that the other Gibbs won't do. Bang! Oh, hit him with a little Gibbs gospel.
So one thing, I'd talk about that in the Winter's Kit update. Ooh, Ellington. Go to work. So once again, Gibbs is playing on the TV next to him. I'm playing on the TV below. So Z Farles is playing here on PS4. Gibbs is playing over there. Make sure to follow the channel. Go live every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Sub-hype? Cherry pick? Nice.
Take me to church. Oh, we got sub-hype?
Yeah.
Sub-hype?
This guy is Ronnie Lott, but I'm not certain.
Reginald Lott?
A little aggressive on the spin.
That was a real aggressive spin.
A little aggressive on the spin there. A little aggro. This play Colts under is one I'm exploring because somebody ran it against me and it was pretty effective.
Colts under?
Yeah.
What is it? Single back?
Screens are indeed switched. I'm not sure.
Tino, I'm happy we're helping you out, buddy. That's what it's all about, man.
That's literally why we're here.
It's literally why we're here.
I'm going to try and target the flat on the bottom TV.
Gonna take me to church. That is the things that the other Clays don't do, son. Doing things that the other Clays won't do. He's really gonna punt? Oh.
It's weird, right? Like you don't trust it.
I don't trust it.
Right.
He's like gonna do a fake or something, right? He's like definitely faking. He's definitely faking.
You know, he's thinking about faking.
He thought about faking. He thought about beating Bay.
That's from Waterboy. Road Sodas knows. See, I like...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, getting loose. T.Y.
Sanchez.
Dude, my shoe game is still real weak, kid. My shoe game, weak. I just gotta admit, I don't have good shoe game.
I had X on the bottom.
Take me to church.
I hesitated for a quarter second, and the pressure got to me. But we'll take 3. We'll take 3 because we got to stop on our first drive. Then we get ball at half.
Ellington fights in the tackles, kid. I don't know why you don't like him. As I'm gonna fumble with him, right?
Yeah, I mean that's really my issue. Got an issue. He is a tissue. S. Gibbs on the full screen right here. 3rd and 4. His opponent punted, which is interesting maneuver. He's gonna roll out, pick up the first down, slide with Randall.
Take me to
I'm
church
kicking off
and I
on the
want
bottom
to
screen
do.
here. Let's see.
No, I'm in the Oakland playbook.
So people do want the camera. That's good. Gibbs, did you bring your own controller? Or did you cry like a baby? Are you gonna cry like a baby again?
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe
Are you backing down from NHL?
Me? No, never do that, kid.
And he won't back down. See Antoine Bethea right there making a nice play. That's Team of the Year Bethea on the bottom screen. Gibbs, you're good. You're okay at NHL.
I'm better than you.
No, you're just not an overall gamer like me though. Like you're not from the mean streets like me. Sack lunch, Vince Wilfork. Can I get a sack lunch sandwich in the chat?
Num 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 num. Sack lunch sandwich. Num 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 num.
You don't FIFA like I do. You claim you do, but you don't.
I've never played FIFA. I never claimed that I played FIFA.
You claim you do. You claim you're good. You think you could beat me in other games.
I don't think that.
You're a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I'm willing to challenge you to.
Fine.
To all the games.
I'll challenge you to anything.
I'll challenge you to all the games.
To be honest, I'll challenge you to anything.
All right, 3rd and 16. Mario Williams. I'm going to have to cover the tight end, but this gas should
take me to church and I
want. Come on, Super Mario. Fight, fight, fight. That is the #1 problem with this defense.
I'm gonna take you to church.
4th and 3. If I get this, it should be game.
I'm just gonna be out here taking you to church.
You like man?
Me? Love man.
Like in a 4th and 3, like he's gonna
$1 all day. $1 all day, twice on Sundays, kid. Randall.
Khalil Mack just made a pick. He shut me up. Thank God.
Khalil Mack made a play?
He broke on a ball in a hook on a slant. It was gorgeous.
No way.
It was gorgeous, George.
No, he didn't.
He did. I didn't want him to. I needed him to. Okay, Mac. You're in the red zone.
Yep.
I'm gonna put your game full screen, big dog.
Okay.
Is that something you can handle emotionally?
Yep. You know it. You know it, son. You know it, son. Did he really just come out in a 3-4? Wow. Diabolical.
Let's see. S. Gibbs. 3rd and goal.
Take me to church.
3 minutes left, 2nd quarter. What can he do? He gets in.
That's the Andre. That's the Andre.
Come back to Farrell's 2nd and 6. Gonna try and roll out as his opponent gasses up the line. Andre Ellington just fumbled. Julio Jones, though, picked it up.
Your Andre fumbled?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Weird, right?
Maybe it's an Xbox. No. I know a lot of people have them on PS4.
And there, he just got no yards on 3rd and 2. We are going to go for it, though. Even though we probably shouldn't.
Tino has got it down, kid. He didn't want a 4-3 blitz. He needed a 4.
He's already got it?
He's got it down. Tino, have you got it down, kid?
The Sanchez is saying I don't cover the ball. Like, I'm the #1 guy at covering up in the entire nation.
If you don't believe in the dollar sub hype,
nobody is better than Gronk at that route.
What route?
Trail.
Nobody.
Nobody.
He is just an absolute savage.
He's so money he doesn't even know it. Probably could have got more yards there on the bottom screen, but that's okay. S. Gibbs, counter off the right edge. Can't get the tackle.
Ooh,
that's not Janoris Jenkins, though. Malcolm Jenkins?
Malcolm. He's my
How is he?
He's my free safety. Dude, he had no business being there.
He gets to 90?
Oh yeah, he's at 90, kid. He's got a hammer too. 93 speed, 6'1". He does just about everything pretty good.
So I wish Randall Cunningham did not try to be a Cowboy right there. 3rd and 1, Gibbs' opponent goes up the middle.
That Chris
4th
Harris?
and inches?
Might be.
No, 1st and 10. We're going to go full screen to Z Farrell's game right here. I am in the red zone. 2nd and 3. I'm going to score a touchdown to Calvin Mega T. Johnson on this play.
You know who's a guy that also deserves a sword? We haven't given one. Is Dr. Scorp.
Dr. Scorp, no sword?
No, every time I see it, I'm like, how does he not have a sword?
He's a sword guy. I'm going to try and score here, Gibbs.
I think corner strike's coming. If corner strike's coming, I got to bail. Nope, but okay. So he's starting to go to routes that beat man. So I gotta change it up a little bit and recognize that he went to that play.
There's a touchdown, Calvin Johnson. No big deal. 10-0. 4th and 2. Rob Gronkowski was enormous. This guy loves the counter, huh?
Loves counters. Guy loves
I
counters.
feel like you got this guy in a paper sack, though. That's Gibbs, full screen.
Pick that off. He caught it, but he's out of bounds. Who was it? Malcolm Jenkins, kid.
Malcolm Jenkins. None other than Malcolm Jenkins. John Denver. Sunshine sub-hype. Blah, blah. My dude. Vince, guys are coming in here.
Malcolm, that's Malcolm. That's Malcolm.
Let's make it plays.
And you know what? That's why you need the 46 bear. Just get out of bounds, get out of bounds, get out of bounds, get out of bounds. You need the bear. You need to send the pressure when. He's quit. No way. No way he's quitting that soon. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
He's definitely quitting, right?
Yeah.
Or he's about. We're both about to get kicked, right? You know that, right?
That would not be good.
You know that's what's going to happen, right?
Here we go. 1-on-1 down the sideline. Champ Bailey takes the interception.
Of course he catches it.
And then he proceeds to turn upfield.
Honestly, why wouldn't he catch it?
He's Champ Bailey, brah. Please don't kick us, guy.
You were about to get booted, man. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how he's. Maybe he's not.
Maybe he just needed to set his lineup.
That's also a theory.
Gibbs, you ever feel like you struggle against spread sets with the 46 bear?
Never.
If you did, would you admit it? Never.
Yes. I struggle if obviously it's the flat. The flat is what can get you.
Ellington just fumbled again. I did get hit pretty hard, so I'm willing to accept that, but come on. Dr. Dre Ellington.
You may hate me, but go TY, go TY. 97 cheddar, 97 cheddar sticks.
Is that new?
Huh?
Is that a new item?
Yeah. He's nasty. Nasty. You got to have one of those guys in your lineup. You may hate me, but it ain't no Gibbs, baby.
So
Gibbs,
where I'm coming
Gibbs,
from,
Gibbs,
I
Gibbs.
didn't really want to be in this play on 3rd and 5, so I'm just going to take a timeout when the clock ticks all the way down, and then come out in a more suitable play. That way, I'm at midfield. I really want to be up 17-0 and then get ball, and that's game.
Come on down with that ball, kid.
I'm okay with this.
You may hate me, but it ain't no Gibbs, baby. Gibbs, 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 Gibbs. Come on, Randall.
Julio with the catch. Now we're going to flip it, run it the other way. Let's see.
Wow, he got his hand up. Nice play.
Ellington just made a really nice play downfield.
My poor man.
Taking
Nice
3
play.
on 4th and 10? Where are you going?
Taking 3.
Field goal.
He made a nice user play there. He
So
clicked
here's
on
what I'm
us.
going to
Nice
do.
swap.
Here's what I'm going to do, guys.
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do right now.
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache.
I'm going to run the ball for 3 yards, and then I'm going to hurry up and score a touchdown with like 5 seconds left. I'm going to get like 3 yards right here. I might run it one more time. Okay, he's going to take a timeout, so that's good. I'm going to run it one more time, and then I'm going to score a touchdown.
Bro, how are your batteries on your Xbox One controller? Are you
Pretty good.
No, they're dead.
I have so many Duracells.
Give me a battery now. I need a battery faster than now. How do you not have? Oh.
Here you go. These are fresh. These are fresh. These are fresh.
How many times is this going to happen to us?
To you?
This is going to cost me the game. This is ridiculous. Tackle him. These are not. These are.
They're fresh. They're fresh. I'm gonna score a touchdown right here to Calvin. Ready, boys? Let's go full screen. Calvin
Don't
Johnson.
go full screen and go back to my game.
Calvin Johnson, take me to church. Or get pressed for 10 hours, but then still take me to church, Megatron. That's my boy. Calvin Johnson, TD. 2nd and 1. 10 seconds left. That goes.
Dude, we're not even using the Duracell batteries, man. We gotta get these so our batteries don't die.
Should I teach my opponent a lesson? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Chat, my opponent ran off sides. Should I teach him a lesson? Okay, I'll teach him a lesson. I have Duracells right here. I also have to do a giveaway.
The sizzle.
I don't like to use my Duracells on S Gibbs though. I like to keep them for my
Boys, we're gonna gas them up here. Let's go.
battery devices. Randall gets the 2. Please don't go for it. Sack him.
That's why you get the bear, kid. Let's go. We're gonna get points on the board.
He went for that on a 4th and 1.
Yeah, he's a dummy.
That is a really bad move. Really bad move by your opponent right there. A lot of 1s right there. People wanted me to teach that guy a lesson. I taught him a lesson. I didn't want to. No, I guess I did.
You didn't want to, Farles?
Had to.
You had to. Like, it's not your, it's not
Not
up to
this
you.
guy. I know I'm not this guy's dad, but I felt like I was, and I was like playing a teacher. I had a teacher type role. You know what I mean?
Yep, I know exactly what you mean.
Reminder, guys, every Wednesday night we go live at 8 o'clock, but then we also go live for Mutt Lunch during the week, which is our weekly, one of our weekly programs, usually Monday at noon, Wednesday at noon, sack lunch sandwich, Monday at noon, Friday at noon, Saturday at noon. Sometimes it goes at like 2 o'clock, but you can follow us on Twitter, and that will tell you when we are going live, or if you follow, it'll email you when we go live. But it's usually noon, but sometimes 2 o'clock. And then we stream till like 5 usually, so check us out. We streamed during the blizzard here yesterday. We're in Boston. Big time snowfall.
So much snow. 26 inches of snow,
Champ
right?
Bailey, 1-on-1.
Big.
I think he got beat. Clay Matthews?
What happened there? What happened?
I don't know. That was weird.
He's got
He's
no
going to run out
timeouts.
of time, though, yeah.
Dude, my shirt is so bay.
Shirt's weird, with all due respect.
Mine? What's wrong with it?
It's like fake nautical.
I'm a sailor.
Is this guy going to kick onside?
I'm a sailor.
like fake nautical.
I'm a sailor. I'm a polar player.
So he kicked onside, and I'm ready for his onside kick. How much mental pretzel did
He did it to me. He did it to me. He did it to me.
Mental pretzel.
But I couldn't.
Dude, my guy also had Marquette King.
I'm gonna RB, RB, RB,
Me too.
RB,
I do the exact same
RB. We both have shutouts.
My
as
guy
well.
also Marquette King. Is Calvin Johnson a good option for that thing you showed me earlier? He's the
Butter. Dude, it's. I'll tell you right now, Falls, it's gonna change your life.
Would you say 30? Want to get to the 30? How about the 37? Worth a shot or no?
No, you can't do it from there.
You can't get there from here. You got to cover up there.
Me?
You had guys collapsing on you.
I mean, Falls. Again, you would cover up there, not me. You would cover up there, kid.
And then I would fumble, so.
Yeah, that's on you. It's not what S. Gibbs does.
How about that's 15? Or is that too tight?
You can do it from there. Oh, Kenya. Too easy, too strong. Too easy is too strong, boys and girls. You're gonna take me to church.
This guy's gonna quit, I think. But I don't know that for sure. Come on, Jimbo. That was Randall's only his second incompletion of the game. The other one was on a sack.
Randall's had a pretty good game, huh?
Yeah, he's playing well. Khalil Mack and Randall Cunningham making me eat my words, which I like.
Eat the lunch. Eat the lunch, boys. Take me to church. S. Gibbs is Bay.
Megatron wants to make plays so bad.
Jimmy.
Maybe I'll put Gronk out there because you just scored with Jimmy.
Yeah, you want a guy that's pretty big. Oh, they wanted to go for 2? Okay. I'll go for 2.
They want you to. They're
Don't need it?
You
Need
go
it.
for 2. I like that.
Take me to church. I'm going to mental pretzel this guy and roll out backside. Touchdown. Let's go.
I like that move.
Mental pretzel. Mental pretzel.
I'm gonna go for it on 4th and 10.
You should kick a field goal so we can both be 21-0. Please. Please.
Okay, I'll do that.
Please.
It's fun.
Both 21-0.
Both games 21-0. My guy is like definitely. I don't want to say he's lagging me out, but we're freezing.
Dude, when I was doing the large quick sells, I was just excited. I was so excited about doing the quick sells.
But I heard you told me you won $1 million, but I do not believe you won $1 million.
Me?
Yeah.
Ask the chat.
I did ask the chat. Unless you told the chat not to tell me that you won.
Am I that diabolical?
So I wouldn't do it.
Counter.
But none of them gave it up. And
Chat.
I know some guys are teams.
How do you think I got all these guys? Don't believe me. Just watch. Don't believe me. Just watch. Don't believe me. Just watch.
Chat. Honestly, chat. I streamed during the blizzard for you. If I found out you guys lied to me on behalf of S. Gibbs, I'm going to be very disappointed. Like a father. Like, I'm not going to be mad. I'm just going to be disappointed.
Don't believe Gibbs. Just watch.
Play action
Corner.
for S. Gibbs sack lunch sandwich.
Too easy, kid. Too easy. Take me to church.
Sack lunch sandwich for Z Farrells.
Are we playing against each other or something?
Like, we're both just living.
Gibbs. I was a millionaire, man. It felt good. That's how I got all my cards.
Is Gibbs lying?
No.
Khalil Mack gets off a block, makes a tackle. Very nice. Please put... I'm not ready. I was not ready for that, so I took a timeout. I just was not paying attention. Don't believe me, just Fans want NHL.
I'll do one game.
That's fine. We don't have to do it this week. I know we got early fights.
So what you're telling me is you're backing down.
I'm willing to make it bigger than just one game, Gibbs. One game just isn't enough for me. I want to prove to you that I'm the best across multiple titles.
Humberto Gronkowski. Humberto Gronkowski.
Tom Brady just 3 for 11, and you're... Is this guy going to punt? It's 4th and 15. Please punt, pal. Save some pride.
Ellington is just being a hammer.
I think he's not going to throw over the middle. I think he's going to throw like the right seam, but I'm not.
Don't believe me, just watch.
We got that though. That's short. Calvin Johnson makes the hit. Calvin Johnson has 2 TDs. Calvin Johnson now. TJ Ward sitting on his head doing a sit-up. My game is bugging out right now.
Your game is freaking out.
The
Your game
connection to your peer has been lost.
No, really?
Weird.
He quit.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Good.
Did you just see what happened to me?
Cha cha cha.
Bizarro world, kid.
Who quits? Who quits? Honestly.
Ooh, T.Y. Hilton's not the dude to do that.
T.Y. is not the dude.
Guess the other guy was tired.
Don't believe me, just watch.
21-0.
It would have been 24. I just had got the ball back.
Are you going another or what?
Don't have. I want to get. We'll watch your game.
Okay.
Your game's over. I mean, I could play another. YouTube people might miss out.
Ball's out.
Balls out. Buchanan.
Probably Fugger that caused that.
That's probably going to be a quit, and then we'll have to draw numbers. Because we got to draw numbers for the sub-squares.
I'm trying to make him quit. This guy does. He's only bad.
See, you didn't put him in mental pretzel. I put my guy in a mental pretzel. That's why he quit. You're winning. Yes,
That's Ellington.
But you got to emotionally drain your opponents.
Did you just see what he just did?
I did.
That
I'm
was
surprised he didn't fumble. No offense. With all due respect.
That's Ellington.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Aldog 77? I thought it was Aldog 33. Fire 714. We're getting very low on spaces. That's not what I wanted to do. 3 spaces to go.
Oh. Tough. Tough, Tweezy. Tough.
The icon, we're at 97, so we have 3 left. But we also have Aldog. So Aldog 33 is definitely subbed. But Aldog 77 not subbed.
Yeah, Tweezy, I've had some success going to both sides. I normally do go far side, but Hilton there was in, so I went to the tall guy. Oh, we gotta do the Twimmies, dude. Twimmies.
Indeed.
Madden's only award show.
Oh, you know you're on the board, crazy Cali guy.
Counter. Counter. Oh, or. Wow, that was a bold route. What was that?
Mrs. Madden Bible,
What route was that?
we need your expertise in handwriting and calligraphy. She's on that Hearthstone though. It's got its hooks in her. HB counter left edge.
Calvin Johnson.
Look at a couple more peeps. Aldog double sub 77. Aldog 77 instead of Aldog 33. How about that? All right. Sub squares.
Counter.
List is right here.
Counter.
So you did DMAX, so it's just Fire 714, Aldog 77, cherry pick, blah blah.
You're in trouble.
Sack lunch sandwich? Oh my goodness, no way. Pick lunch sandwich. The only thing that could have been more was if that was a drop pick. Am I right?
Iced tea is a problem.
I got a problem. The iced tea is nice. See, you give out the iced tea. Some people try it. Eskid innovates. It proves it is good. Boom. T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
27-0. Eskip's going underneath. You know what you want to do here.
Me?
Yeah, you're at the 9. You're at the 9. Get to the 5. Get a first down. Hug it up to Gronk. Make it look juicy for you.
How about I just do that?
I want to see it.
All right. One time for the fans at home.
Call Gibbs. He'll make it juicy for you.
Okay. I can also do that. Not gonna work, kid.
No?
Nope.
It'll work. It always works.
No, it doesn't.
No?
Not gonna work.
Wellington, short? No way.
Gotcha. So it will work.
It will work.
No, not if he's got the press on there, kid.
I did it with the press. I just waited.
The big dog.
Jumbo
Oh,
slice?
come on, Jimmy.
2 squares left. Mrs. Madden Bible reporting 2 sub-squares left. Boom, boom. 2 to go. And then there was 2. Ice pick or pick? Some guy
Big
wanted-
dog, Jimmy Grant. 1 time for the fans at home. 2 times for the fans at.
Oh, I think
School.
we got hype. Let me see.
Da-dum, dum, dum. This is just a thrashing for this guy.
Icon wanted last spot, but we're not sure.
We have no more spots?
You have 2.
Wow. This guy has so much heart.
This guy's just sticking around. 2-minute warning. All right, do you want to start pulling the names yet or no? We got to pull the numbers.
Yeah.
Counter.
All right, let's do it.
Of course he ran a counter.
So
Guy loves counters.
here's my thought about it. I
Okay.
think we should go left to right. Oh, the Tino thinks he's gonna give you FIFA tips.
T-notes?
This is Madden Bible is Bay.
Bag. Beat 80.
Cannot give up a touchdown.
I do like this guy. This guy is not quit. You got to hold the shutout. Field goal doesn't count because I feel like that's like worse than boom.
Dude, it's just I
Too
don't know.
strong.
Crossing route right over the middle. Pick.
Underneath, got open. We're good.
Who
Keep
let
fighting,
him,
Gibbs.
Who let him open?
Keep fighting. Can you tell me if the lower right camera is on the sub square or not?
Pick. Come on. Come on. So he's in the Bills playbook. Let's get out of here with a W by sending pressure at him.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh, I was going to pick that. I was going to pick that. We get more sub hype?
Oh yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
We got one more. Ebert 42. Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. Icon wants last. Let's see if he gets it in or if somebody else is taking the last spot.
Zach.
But Ebert 42.
Zach, one sandwich.
EBERT, the Icon 785. He did say he would be last, and he now is last. We are now out of squares. Out of
Spell
squares.
the first one.
He's going for it.
EBERT 42.
T-Dog did it. T-Dog subbed already.
T-Dog.
T-Dog won.
No, he didn't. The Icon beat him.
Wow.
Icon.
THE.
T-Dog hype. Dude, we got the sub train going.
ICON.
People all over the world joining. I'm about to get a sack lunch sandwich for the game.
785. For the bread?
I mean,
85.
Yeah.
you're in so much
We'll give
trouble.
T-Dog the middle square.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. Look at that.
I don't know. I feel bad for T-Dog. He missed. He tried to steal the Icon's thunder.
We left one open.
T-Dog, we'll give you the last square. T-Dog, you can have the blacked out square. Respect your hustle.
I'm gonna get the silver marker for that.
Okay, we'll get the silver marker.
T-Dog beat him.
We're out of squares.
T-Dog
Out of
beat
squares.
him?
No, Icon beat him, but we'll give T-Dog the square because we like his hustle. Brandon, Mrs. Manbob's Pats fans, one of her worst qualities, with all due respect. 55-0? Oh wait, no, we gotta give the icon. Did you already write the icon? I feel like we need to give the icon the middle square because he was the last. But is that too late?
I mean, we can. He has the one right underneath the high square.
Okay, that's okay. Icon, you got a very good square. GW Gibson, he could beat me at Fifi? I doubt it. Oh, BU Tweezy wants to play you in Hearthstone.
You don't want me in Hearth. Just saying.
No, he does.
Oh,
Don't play me.
He just called you out.
Oh,
Mrs. Mad Bible does play Hearth.
I do. They spell the dog wrong.
T-Dog. Yep. 82976. 976. Gronk X. Oh my! Did he? Whoa!
Pick that off.
All right.
There you go.
Bad news for him.
Here's what we're gonna do. We'll pull these numbers.
I'm not good at Hearth. Oh, watch your. Watch
So here's
it.
the actual square. So I'm going to draw the numbers out, and then we're gonna go from bottom. Seahawks on the bottom.
Here.
Yellow. Yeah. And then we'll go over. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it, guys. All right, first number is a 4. First number is a 4. Second number is a
Bad idea.
6.
Give me one more sack.
All right.
I
Then the
need
next number is a
Pick to the house.
2.
Control Warrior, dude. That's what I run. I run Control Warrior. Come at me.
5.
Sack.
Oh, sodas. 3.
Wrong with that. Good game. Bang. Shutouts.
1.
Wait. What's happening right now?
Pulling the numbers.
Oh my
Pulling the
God.
numbers.
Look at all the squares are full.
Nice.
I had a dream that one day 0. The sub-square could be full. I think this is a 9.
Wow. Gwibs44 just called you out. Add me on PS4 and you'll see what it's like to be humiliated.
In FIFA?
I don't know.
Come at me, bro. 7.
Take me to church.
And then 8 is the last number. That means Tweezy needs an 8.
T-Dog was the middle guy.
T-Dogs in the middle. Gibbs, you want to pull out for the Pats? Just don't look, and then one at a time.
0.
Okay.
2. 8. 1.
Ellington with a big game for you?
6. I run a lot more in this. Just like,
Take me to church.
is that
We
a
got
3 or is
Murray
that
on
an
Take
M?
Me to church.
3 or an
It's a
M?
3. It's
Okay,
a
so 3.
Gibbs. That's why I didn't
So 3.
write the sign, okay? I know. I know poor handwriting.
Haha. 5. 4. 4. Could have been a 9, questionably.
People think your handwriting is elite.
She's got good handwriting. 7. Falls, can you explain how the squares work for Dustin's side? 9.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're full.
Yay.
We did it.
Sheet down.
I'll take it down.
I'll take it down because I'm going to hold it in front of the camera.
Okay. Good luck.
Yep. Bang.
Thank you very much for your hard work.
Anytime.
Gibbs with the rollout here. Let's see.
It's a nice little route. That route 13 right here in the slot, he turns and sits, and I can scramble if I have no option. And someone drifts away, and I can throw it right back to him for a couple of yards.
So here's the square in all its beautiful detail. Got 5 minutes left here on This Week in Madden. Guys, we're going to do a small bonus show. Small bonus show for Xbox One giveaways. So,
Okay.
so I'm going to end this stream, but if you want a chance at Xbox One giveaways, stay on.
Yeah.
So tell them that.
Stay on. Don't go
Smart
anywhere.
people will know to refresh.
The smart people will know to refresh.
Yes. Let's take.
Why are you doing that? So that they can get a chance to. Why wouldn't you just do it now?
We could just do it now. Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to? Yeah. So guys, here is the sub squares for giveaways. I'll list the full details of what the giveaways are in the Facebook group. Everyone is on here though.
Boom. So we should just go to...
Take a screenshot right now with your monitor, if you're smart. But I'll also put a picture in.
Move the water bottle.
Beautiful penmanship.
Pretty good penmanship. That's a lot of squares.
The icon is the square right below, the big one.
Delray, sweet. 4-0.
14-10?
Yep.
0, 14-0.
7-0, 21-0.
I mean, 14's good.
Yeah. The Dirty Sanchez got 0-0.
Dude, first quarter, nobody scores. He's in business. All right, let's run over to Xbox real quick.
Yeah, we just gotta...
Do you want to jump on
Let me just...
floor and entertain people with Team of the Year real quick?
Yeah, let me turn off...
Maybe re-optimize my line, put Mario Williams in at right end.
Yeah. Can I get rid of this Khalil Mack kid?
No, he made a play.
Dude, you need the Kerrigan.
How much is he?
This Von Miller's pretty good. To that much. How much is this Von Miller? The Kerrigan, the Kerrigan is a little stronger. Take me to church. Do we bring Xboxes with us?
That would kind of be an awesome move. Just play Chell in the hotel.
That's what I was thinking for.
What else would you be bringing it for?
Madden?
I know, that was a joke.
All right, let's take a look. We're going to see if Kerrigan's available. You have the Suggs, right? The Kerrigan's really cheap, too, I think. He was. Yeah. Quality, he's a 95. 72,000? You got to try and get this guy. And plus, this card looks sick. I guess the Miller is better. He's got better... Von Miller's probably got a crazy power move. What's Von Miller's price, do you know?
Von Miller, I don't know.
Did you pull him?
I pulled him from Rewards. Team of the Year.
Gotcha. They're both similar power and finesse moves, so they both have...
I don't think I rush Vaughn, so I don't know.
You gotta rush him, right?
I don't know what I do with him.
See, I use Kerrigan in zone coverage. He's got 91 play rec. That's what I like about him.
Von Miller. All right, some Xbox One giveaways. Gibbs, you got Nightbot queued up for a giveaway?
Do I ever?
I have to pick the winner of the DeMario Davis from Twitter. Guys, once again, people that sent in their Twitter questions to @MaddenBible before the show entered to win a 93 DeMario Davis. I can't believe Xbox is supposed to be next gen, but it can't even remember, their controller can't even remember which console it came from. You know what I'm saying?
Am I just doing random? Random active user? Or random number? Random number's way more fun.
Random number causes hell, though. You need to be ready on the slow chat.
Dude, nah, just random number.
Now, once it's guessed, you got to be ready on the slow chat.
Once it's what? Guessed? Worth it. It's the best thing going. Everyone just goes ham.
We got to say goodbye to the YouTube people. So wait, you got to say goodbye to the YouTube
We
people.
say bye to them every single time.
You got to say goodbye to them.
But then it just goes up. They get to watch it.
No, it doesn't. This is not going up. So
All
say
right.
goodbye to the YouTube people.
Bye, YouTube people.
We're about to do awesome giveaways on Xbox One.
And you're not getting any because you're watching on YouTube. You should show up live.
To This Week in Madden. Tell them when it is.
Every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/MaddenTips. If you were here, you'd be able to get a sweet giveaway. What are we giving away?
93 DeMario Davis.
A 93 DeMario Davis.
93 Eric Berry.
A 93 Eric Berry.
Probably either AJ Green or Des Bryant. One or the other.
AJ Green or Des Bryant. Hey, can I get the Berry? Why are you always giving away cards and not giving to me?
Peace out, YouTube. Love you.
See ya. T-Dog. Bye, YouTube people. All right. Can I start the